Oh, Jesus. Okay. Let's see. Just getting things set up. Filters. That's not what I wanted. Properties. Perfect. Okay. Hi. I downloaded this game on a whim. In between doing work, and took a look at it, and I was like, oh, literally just opened it, read through the first letter, and said, oh, this would actually be a fun one to stream. Because I really do want to actually get into building up a schedule for me streaming stuff and having just fun chilling on a game. And since today my plans fell through, and by that I mean the D&D games I was having happen decided to explode and not work. People are sick and don't feel well and yada yada yada. All the fun things. I have pet sitting galore that I had to do today anyway, so. And the power isn't dying today. The windstorms have stopped. Which reminds me I need to charge my watch when I'm done. I decided why not impromptu stream. I'll set up a schedule of things based upon when I'm off, so I can get back into streaming things, because I want to finish playing Riven and Mist and whatnot, and actually get myself back into kind of playing games regularly. I've been in a writing mood, so 90% of what I've been doing has been writing things instead of streaming things. Or playing games, so hence this. It's cold in my basement. This is why I have a blanket to wrap myself in, because it is cold and I have poor circulation in my extremities. And cold is cold. But this looked like a cute little plant puzzle game, and there's one thing I absolutely love is playing puzzles. And I need more puzzle games to play, because puzzles are amazing and wonderful, and oh my goodness, I just adore them. So, Lady Arabella, we're so happy to have you back at Botany Manor. Hope you have a lovely trip. In your absence, I'm afraid some things in the manor have deteriorated, though I can assure you try to best... So this is where the puzzles come into play, I'm presuming. I can assure you would try our best to keep things in order. I hope it doesn't affect your research too much. See, this just seems like a cutesy little sort of puzzle thing. Kind of akin to a bunch of other puzzles that little puzzle games that I played. Like one of the ones that I had great enjoyment of was the We Were Here series with my best friend. See, Dear Arabella Green, thank you once again for submitting your book proposal, Forgotten Flora. Please send this herbarium back to us once you have completed your research. So, we're playing Arabella Green in the year 1890. So, there's 5 chapters, and apparently maps that I can do. Bunch of information, chapter clues, okay. Yeah. Fascinating. Okay. So, there's just a lot to do and get around to. But yeah, like, I love puzzles. If it's not obvious for how much I enjoy the Myst series and the Myst series types of games, I absolutely love puzzles. Oh, wow. Okay, you flung all the way forward to the Windmill Wart. No, I don't want to reset clues. Okay, how do I open the book back up? I wanted to read that game. Alright, 1 second here. Controls. Tab. Thank you. Tab. Okay. So, Anemone februa. I want to grow the windmill wort to filter the smoggy air in my conservatory, but I'll need to research its temperature requirements first. So I have to find and fill in the clues. Okay. Potting instructions. So place a pot on a saucer, add soil, plant a seed, water the seed. Okay. Oh, okay. Compost bin. Soil. And then water. Oh, okay. That's... Oh, wow, this is smoggy. Yeah. No joke. Alright. So I can't add clue. Okay. Okay, so what is... This is a temperature thing. Somerset falls victim to industrial smog. I can barely see. Horse bus drivers refuse to work in these conditions. Well, I find it amusing you call it a horse bus, but okay. Postcard from Marianne. Dearest Arabella, on my hike I came across the windmill wort, a flower that only grows in Sicily. Some locals told me that the flower has an air-purifying qualities due to its bespoke temperature requirements. The plant rarely blooms. Maybe the flower could help with the smog pollution in your conservatory. Okay. So... Important clues get added to your herbarium where you can assign them to plants if you're stuck. Tracking clues. Okay. Add clue. Postcard. Okay. That is nothing. That's the heat vent. That is horrific smog. Ideal soil temperatures for Mediterranean wildflowers. Sicily. Okay, so we have grassland flowers 30 degrees, 20 degrees for meadow flowers. Coastal flowers are 30 degrees. Volcanic are 60, and woodland flowers are 25. Okay. So that's gonna get into the clue there. And then these are the types of wildflowers. So the windmill wort is a volcanic flower, which means it needs to be 60 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's all my 3 clues. Cool. Okay. So I need to change you to 60. And then what? Oh, I need to move the plant over here. And open the heat vent. Hey, look at that. That actually worked out pretty well. This is like a simple puzzle game, but it's one that I thought would be enjoyable to do. Because simple puzzles are nice. Awesome. Ooh, upgraded. The windmill wort naturally grows in volcanic soil, which is why it requires a soil temperature of 60 degrees Celsius. The bud contains air-purifying qualities, so the flower can filter its environment from dense smog. Interesting. Go back to the index. Aha, maps. I want to see what I have maps-wise. So, gatehouse, conservatory, which is kind of where I'm at right now. Driveway, okay. Entrance garden, hedgerow, and then the orchard. So I'm in the ground floor of the vestibule and the flower room. So I'm at the flower room. Okay. Interesting. Well, I cleared the smog. Oh, look at that, and see I can go out and about into the location. What is it? This reminds me of Escape Academy, kind of, in the art style, in the music, and the way the thing goes. Drawing from nature. Okay. Pretty. This kind of cutesy 3D art style. I like the music. Oh, hey, there's the manor. Okay, cool. There's the gate, here's the drive. Let's see what's over here. See, I like games that have these, like, cute little music elements to them. Just as much as I like scary games. Collect key. Oh, okay, garden entrance. I now have a key. I'm currently busy researching. Please leave all deliveries at the gatehouse and ring the bell, Arabella. Huh, interesting. Botany Manor, home of the Green family. So if I get a delivery, that bell noise means that there's something here. Got it. I need to bring this around because it's not going to be able to pick up my voice very well if it's over there. So, especially not with how I'm sitting. Ouch. Oof. I sit awkward. It puts pressure on one side of my hips, which I shouldn't do, but you know, whatever. Yeah, I like pretty music like that. That's nice. Okay, so what have we got over here? This is the long hedgerow. Oh, I can sit. Okay, that's cool. Nice. You can sit in the bench, okay. That's apparently an achievement. Cool. Sit down and take a break. Okay, what else have we got? Locked from the other side, so I can't get in there yet. Okay. Oh. Okay. Alright, well, let's see what's over here. Anything? No. What's over here? Hat. Can't pick up the hat, but there is a note. My dear friend, good luck on your trip. This is 1889, so this is your previous. I would love to join you, like in our younger days, but your tales of the trip will suffice when we next meet. I'll never forget the Maria Jackson passage you once highlighted to me. In examining plates, you take the authority of others, whereas in botany, all is other things. We can make little progress if we do not see it for ourselves. Well, now you must travel and see some interesting specimens for yourself. I'm inspired and look forward to hearing all about it. Your friend, always, Eleanor. Aww. Walking stick. Okay. Interesting. Can I open this door? I can. Okay, so what's over here? Pretty rose flowers. And the orchard is locked. Which is also an achievement to try and shake a locked door. Got it. Cool. Good job, game. Ah. Our next seed inventory. Okay. I have a bunch of places to put seeds. Got it. My dearest Arabella, I hope this letter finds you well. As you set off for London on your important trip, the thought of you built in the bustling city working on your ambitions both excites and worries me. Time has indeed passed, and yet your determination for your field remains inspiring to me. I never imagined all these years ago that we would be writing each other in our 5th decade about such endeavors. So they're 50. Interesting. I look forward to hearing about your progress, and of course let me know how I can be of assistance upon your return, Elizabeth, your loving sister. Okay. There's a lot of places to put plants. Aw. An achievement to find a duck. Okay. Cool. Quack, quack. Okay. 2. Survivors of adversity. So there's 5 plants I can... Whoa! Wow, this is a interesting layout. Okay, so vestibule flower room. Oh, that's for the house. This is the main hall. There's the staircases to the right. The apothecary is just beyond the staircase. Where the dining room and the drawing room is. The screens passage, okay. Kitchen, pantry, servants' hall, kitchen garden, smokery, orangery, painting room, library hall. Oh, and we now have on here also the orangery, the kitchen, a viewpoint, the rose garden, the back terrace. Okay, so we finished a fresh start, which was just 1 plant. Okay. Survivors of adversity. We have the Fulguria that we're apparently looking to make. The seed packet is here in the grand staircase. Okay. I came across Fulguria when I was caught in a terrible thunderstorm. I'm interested to learn more about its growth requirements. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clues for that. The ash plume, Lilium vivificum. This might be a tough case to crack. 7 clues for that. Oh. So a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 5. Total of 12 clues? 12 clues to find and 2 plants. Okay. Lady Arabella Green, I'm pleased to let you know that your family tree is complete, carefully tracing the history of your lineage. As per your request, I have altered the customary presentation, now displaying the maiden names of the ladies in your family rather than their current names acquired through marriage. Should you require any further adjustments or have additional inquiries, I remain at your service. Robert Hinchley, genealogist. Wow. Maiden names of the families instead. Okay. So John Green with Ursula Pengilly, who married Richard Green, who had Richard Green and married Mary Deal. Mary Deal had Theodore John Green and Augustus Green. Theodore John has not married nor had any kids. Augustus Green married Adelaide Pendleton, whose parents were James Pendleton and Anna Williamson, and had a sibling, Agnes Eliza Pendleton, who married Henry Goodfellow. Green family then had Elizabeth Anne Green, who married Arthur Hopgood, that would be the sister, and Arabella Mary Green, which is character. And they had a child, Florence Hopgood, Mary Hopgood. And then the Pendleton Goodfellow family had William Henry Goodfellow and Thomas Goodfellow. Interesting. Okay. Fascinating. That is one horrible plant. It's rotting. Don't know how I feel about that. Taunton to London Paddington. Issued return journey first class, elderly discount applied, 9th of July 1890. Okay. Train ticket.
I have the seed now for the Fulgaria. Blurry photograph. Camera experiment 1, 10/5/1890. I purchased a new camera and flash lamp to document my flowers. The picture looks a little blurry, though I'll have to investigate the camera settings. Experiment 3, 13/05/1890. The picture is so dark, impossible to see the flowers. I can't believe how quickly I've run out of that incredibly expensive flash powder. 12/05/1890. I'm very pleased with this picture. It looks like I'm getting the hang of the camera. Okay. It probably has something to do with the lighting requirements. Yeah, there's like an invisible wall right here for some reason. Don't know what you guys put there that made it an invisible wall, but something certainly made it an invisible wall. Okay. Oh. Okay, this is to make the flash. Okay. Art of painting in oil and fresco. Okay. Some ancient Celtic tribes practiced a coming-of-age ritual. This meant when someone was considered old enough, it was time to prove themselves worthy of staying in the tribe. One of these rituals involved picking a flower in the woods, though not just any flower, of course. The gatherer had to find a Fulgaria, for this flower is known to only bloom during thunderstorms. Keeping a cool head while lightning flashes were striking left and right of you was considered the ultimate test of courage. Okay. Well, Book of Folklore is going to be helpful. So let's add a clue. Folklore book. Probably photographs as well. Aw, that's the siblings. Cute. I have a key to the back terrace now. Sweet! That's good. That's good. Flash powder. Okay. Bottle contains 75 grams of flash. Chemical composition is potassium and magnesium 2-to-1 ratio. Lydia Barrel, these past few weeks have been seeing a lot of bright flashes coming from the back room of your house. It scares my cows immensely. They think a storm must be coming. Yeah, see, the flashes is the trick. My milk production has taken a hit because of this, and if you enjoy fresh milk in your morning cup of tea, I would advise you to keep the flashes to a minimum. I mean, I'm sorry. Milk in tea is phenomenal, though. Okay, so this is to take the photo. Yeah, so we're going to have to put it there. We'll have to... What is... Lumen. Okay, take picture. Okay. Alright, so we have to get the right amount of exposure of light. Okay, pair of spectacles. Got it. Your new Lumen photographic flash lamp. Fill the container with flash powder. Close the container. Press the button connected to the camera and the Lumen flash lamp. Witness a bright flash. Okay. Letter from farmer and flashlight manual. And that is actually all the clues for that. Wow. Phenomenal. I am totally amused. All right. take this and I'm going to go put it where it needs to go. Just this way. This through this door. Alright, I need to put you here. Now it's a 2-to-1 ratio of potassium. What was it? 2-to-1 ratio potassium to magnesium. So 2 potassium, 1 magnesium. Potassium. 2 magnesium. Okay. How do I mix it is the question. Or is that considered mixed? Maybe that's considered mixed? Ah. Yes, okay. Aha! Perfect. Grow the Fulgaria. Interesting. So the Fulgaria only grows during thunderstorms where the flashes of lightning provide bright light the flower needs to bloom. Because of its dangerous growing conditions, not many people have witnessed its beauty. Fascinating. Okay, put that there. I think I'm just going to leave you there for now. Okay. Okay, kitchen door's locked. Dartmoor. Home to breathtaking sights all year round. Houndtor, Wistman's Woods, and Becky Falls. The Dartmoor line. I vaguely understand that. Let's see. Profiles. Fire has the potential to be among the most devastating forces of nature. Despite this, humans have developed the ability to invent, wield, and attempt to manage it. Meanwhile, certain species in the plant kingdom have evolved to adapt and flourish in the face of fire. In areas where forest fires occur frequently, pyrophiles have learned to rely on fire as a crucial part of their life cycle. Facts about pyrophiles. Their seeds typically possess tough shells. Some pyrophiles only bloom when surrounded by smoke aromas from their natural habitat. Okay. That's locked. Jeez, that was loud and violent sounding. Okay, so here's where we're going to create the other seed. Once I can find it. Flowering plants and of Great Britain. Okay. Let's take a seat. Some seeds I have gathered this year in location I found them at. Cow parsley is in Blackdown Hills, poppy is in Cheddar Gorge, buttercups is in Stewart Marshes, ash plume in Wistman's Woods, wood anemone in Harford Combe, wild thyme in Cubone Wood, and foxglove in Ford Abbey. Okay. This is the ash plume, which just told me where you found that. 1 second here. Oh my gosh. Seed log, pyrophiles, and Dartmoor. Wistman's Wood. So you were found in Wistman's Wood. That's locked. My dear Arabella, a friend of mine visited the Americas and brought back a pair of fabulous gray squirrels. They are the latest trend in garden decoration. All my neighbors have sent for them as well. It was a great investment. The 2 squirrels have now started a big family, and my garden is full of darling little critters. One thing I did notice is that I haven't seen a red squirrel in my garden for some time now. How odd. You must visit and see these squirrels for your safe. Every year is Grace. That's because you've got an invasive species living in your garden, and it has, maybe fought off the native species you're used to. That's locked. Jimmy broke another mortar. That boy really needs to learn how to grind spices without breaking down my kitchen. Lady Arabella may not be the best pleased with me asking for a new one. The mortar took years to be sorted. She is so scatterbrained, always off on her fancy research trips. Flour, milk, eggs, potatoes, leeks, carrots. Okay. Okay, I have key to the kitchen now. That's good. Locked from the other side. Okay. It's the painting room. Okay, no, I can't open that. I thought I might be able to, but nope. That is such a violent sound for unlocking a door. Heavens to Betsy. Okay. To someone special. Dearest Hazel, I picked you up some roses from the garden to cheer you up. When you're done with your work in the kitchen, would you like to meet me for a cup of tea in the back garden? The pond is lovely this time of year. Kind regards, Mr. Bennett. Aww. An ancient oak stand tall in Wistman's Wood, covered in moss. They withstood the test of time, though none can tell the sorrows that befell the trees in Wistman's Wood. Probably because it technically got on fire. I found another duck. Okay. There's 2 ducks now. Oh. Oh, I need to know what type of wood to burn to make the flower grow. Okay. Home smoking and curing. The type of wood used in your smokery is of great importance, though which one to pick depends entirely on your personal tastes and preferences. Burning wood from different types of tree produces different smoke aromas. This is due to different chemical compositions in each type of smoke and has great impact on the flavor of your smoked food. So in summary, choose your logs with care. Okay. Smoked food. There is a place to place it right there. Okay. Alright, poem, smoking book. Oaks. So I want to use oak. Dear lady, we've received a letter applying to study botany at our college's natural sources along with the enclosed drawings. We do not at present have never admitted women to the study of at the college. Botany is serious science conducted by laboratories and lecture halls. By all means, continue to pursue your hobby tending to your garden and domestic space where it may be appreciated. Positions at the college are reserved for serious scholars whose studies will go on to be well utilized in the career of botanical experimentation. Therefore, with all politeness, we do not offer these valuable positions to amateurs that should otherwise be taken up by genuine academics. Signed, Professor John Altringham. Well, you are going to, yeah, that deserves the kindling spot. Not gonna lie. Broken mortar. Oh, I should be able to fix that. History of Dartmoor. How the moor once served the majestic forests and woods, how early settlers came to the area, and clearest most of the trees for pasture using fire as their method of choice. Promised to be a fascinating story of how the moorland we know and love today came into existence. Interesting. So basically, I should be able to fix that. Hazel's priceless recipes for the home, farm, every shop, and every endeavor. Roasted chestnuts. Simple recipe, perfect to warm those cold winter nights. You may use edible chestnuts that are easily forged. The main difficulty with chestnuts is they have a tough shell, but luckily they're easy to crack open with the help of fire. Simply place the nuts in a pan above this fire and wait until you hear a pop. This means your chestnuts are nicely roasted and ready to eat. Okay. Blessed is this kitchen by grace of the holy light. May all those who enter find comfort and respite. Blessed is the hearth with laughter and with cheer. May the love shared here be held forever dear. To those who serve the Lord, who seek their sanctuary, remember this year, the year of construction, for this, friends, is the key. Gifted by Nicholas Owen. Okay, year of construction is going to mean something. Got it. I don't have any chestnuts at the moment. Maybe in here I'll find chestnuts. Okay, that's a grinder. These are weights. Mysterious symbol. Okay. There's secrets. There's apparently secrets. This is not just botany. That's cool. Also, now I'm curious. Okay. Where are chestnuts? I'm gonna have to crack open chestnuts, aren't I? How? I mean, obviously I put them in here. I have to fix this. Oh my goodness, there's so many things. Okay. Tab. Any other clues? Start more lecture. Okay. Wait, are you telling me that wasn't it? Oh, I have another page. D. Cooking book. Oh, I have to crack the seed, don't I? I have to crack the seed as if it were an acorn. That's what that was. Okay. Well, I need my seed first. Where is my... Here it is. So I'm gonna have to crack it in order to... Yep, that's what I thought. Alright. There we go. You crack the seed first. And then... Now that we've cracked it, put it here. And oak. What we need is oak. Because that's what burned. Haha! Wow, that's cool. I thought I was actually roasting chestnuts for a moment there. But that makes sense. It's a volcanic kind of thing. The ash plume is a pyrophile, evolved to survive harsh forest fires. Its seed cracks open with extreme heat, and afterwards, the oak smoke from its habitat indicates it's safe to bloom. Alright, well, I don't know what... Gatehouse delivery. Oh, okay. Alright, back to the gatehouse I go then. I'm not quite sure what the weights and things are supposed to be for, but we'll figure it out. In a minute, I've got delivery to grab. I like this, the music just kicking up all cutesy and sweet. I now have the key to the orchard. Was that seriously what was delivered to me? Was the key to the orchard? We are pleased to deliver a new key to your orchard, Kate. We hope you are enjoying the gate. Don't hesitate to visit again should you need further metal work or decoration for the... Okay. I mean, I thought it might have been a seed, or maybe a clue to the mysterious symbol and the weights puzzle that I don't have an answer for at this time. No, it's just a key to the orchard. Alright. Such a violent sound. Alright, well... Chapter 3. 2 new plants added. Okay. Alright, well, let's see what we've got on our index here. So let's see what our maps look like. 13. Doesn't have a list on here yet. We do have the old tower on here, though. Okay. That's new. And the cider garden, which is past the orchard, which is 5. So the cider garden is... Okay. Let's see. That's all the same. That's all the same. Haven't been to the second floor yet. Okay, so we have Pixie Tears, Oxalis phasma. This orchard is closely associated with... This flower is closely associated with orchards. I wonder why. Seed packet in the orchard. Wolf Glove, Campanula melodia. This small flower has long tubular petals. How interesting. That's going to be in the orangery. And apparently, the religious blessing and the mysterious symbol are part of the clues for this chapter. Interesting. Dear niece, I have gathered a selection of my cherished toys and books, among them, my beloved Piggy. I highly recommend the nursery rhymes. They are charming as well as educational, though I'll take no offense should they put your little one straight to sleep. With all my affections, Auntie Arabella. Aw. That's not what I wanted. That. The Wolf Glove. High on the mountaintops, so steep, grows the flower that's hard to keep, its petals delicate and bright, whistling in the wind with all their might. The mountaineers who climbed up high listen for the whistle as they try to find their way amidst the snow and reach the summit, cheeks aglow. With every step they hear it loud, the wolf gloves howl, clear and proud, guiding them through paths unknown to reach the summit and call it home. Okay. Well, nursery rhyme goes to the wolf glove. Put soil in there. The Heritage Orchard, preservation of endangered apple varieties. Okay. Okay, so we have apple varieties. Cider making and apple blending. Sugar, tannins, and acid values given per single apple. Nabi russet, dominant, wet fox. Okay. So apples are important. Bunch of apples. And these are the okay, these are the types of apples. Got it. So many apples. Okay. And this is to make the cider. Okay, so we're gonna have to pour a cider on one of the flowers. Okay. That is the Pixie Tears. Apple blending, cider apples. Red Campion. Okay. Foxglove. Primrose. Hyacinth. Spring Dance Shrub. Pixie Tears. Okay. Bluebell. Cradle Fern. So Pixie Tears have to do with you. Tincture of iodine. Perfect for preparing microscope slides. Chloroplasts. In the world of plants, the sun is the ultimate source of energy. Chloroplasts, small organelles inside the cells of a plant, are responsible for capturing the light from the sun, converting sugar through photosynthesis. However, not all plants have chloroplasts. Some plants rely on organic matter for their energy and do not photosynthesize. They have lost their chloroplasts over time and have instead adapted to obtain energy by absorbing sugars through their roots. It is therefore recommended to add a certain amount of sugar to the soil when cultivating these particular plants. That is pixie tears, because there's no chloroplasts in those sketches. Okay. Oh, this shows apples around with butterflies? Okay. I'm not sure what the mosaic has to do with things, but... History of England. Priest holes. Back in the Middle Ages, during the reign of Queen Elizabeth, all Catholics were prosecuted by law. Therefore, some households built secret rooms in case they needed to hide a priest at visiting family home. Many of these so-called priest holes were designed and built by Nicholas Owen. The owner of the house and Nicholas himself knew about the location. Because of this, it is thought that there are many undiscovered priest holes throughout England to this day. Okay. Thank you for inviting me to Botany Manor last Monday. As a historian, I find it wonderful to see authentic medieval manor, especially as beautiful as yours. Apologize for not being able to locate the priest hole in your house, although I am convinced it exists and we'll find it one day. It won't be easy. They tend to be hidden well and sometimes require elaborate mechanisms to be opened. Like the mosaic? Like the mosaic, probably. So finding the priest hole is apparently one of my jobs. Got it. Dearest Arabelle, how are you getting on? Your garden? Hope it's not too much for you on these days. Our mutual friend mentioned you have been struggling to germinate the ash plume. Didn't I successfully do that? Have you tried making sure there is fresh compost in the pot? Stubborn seeds often need that to grow. I'll visit you sometime. Perhaps I can find a way to crack the seed for you. I can show you the book I've been working on at the same time. Yours sincerely. Didn't I already do the ash plume? Yes, I did. Okay, there's the seed for the pixie tears. Notes on soil additives. Sometimes you need to add extra nutrition to the soil. I have found the following amounts to work best with my different pots. 97 grams on the pot that I use to make the flowers. Okay. Pot notes. That is all the clues for that. Okay, got it. That's what I thought. 97 grams. Okay, the question is, which apple? So 97 grams. I want to add 97 grams. Okay. So we're looking for the grams. Something to equal 97. Well, that's 57. So a debonair, a fox brown... Oh, that's going to raise the tannins, though. Don't think I want the tannins to be high. That's the problem. I don't think I want those to be high. So that's 57. Might be too high. Medium, low, medium, high. Medium, medium. Because is the tannins going to be a problem, is my thought. Where's that poem again? I know it needs the sugar, or needs something. Where is it? It's over here. The wolf's gloves howl, clear and proud. High on the mountain top. No, so that's not it. That wasn't the, what was it? It was apple blending, apple ciders, chloroplast book. Well, let's look at the chloroplast comment again. sugar to the soil. Okay, so it's just about the sugar. You say just about the sugar. So is the tannins and acid not a concern then? Maybe the tannins and acid aren't a concern then. So if we did the Navi russet, the Davenet, and the brown snout. Is this one? No. No, not one of those. This one. And this one. Is that gonna be right? Or are those tannins gonna be too much? Oh no, that's right, okay. So it's just whichever ones I can get to make 97. Aw, butterflies. The butterflies were around that one apple image in the other area. The pixie tears no longer contains chloroplasts, which are organelles responsible for photosynthesis. Instead, the pixie tears obtain sugar through their roots, which is commonly found in the apples from the orchards. Okay, I wonder if I have to move that to under a tree or something so that it can bring the butterflies, because this shows butterflies under an apple tree. I have a feeling that's gonna be part and parcel for the priest hole, which apparently I'm going to find, I guess. Lady Arabella, I've received requests for repairs to the roof of your garden tower. Alas, I must confess that I am not the man to undertake this task. It may have escaped your notice that the tower in your orchard is known to locals as the Turbulent Tower. It is believed that a poltergeist dwells within its walls. Legend said that the spirit is evil and brings ferocious winds upon any who dares to enter the tower. I don't want to provoke the wrath of the ghost, and I advise you to refrain from meddling with the tower. Oh, well, the tower is where I'm going to have to create the wolf glove, so that's good to know. Alright, we'll come look at the tower here in a minute. I want to come up here in the back area. Okay. Perfect. Oh, here we go. Mountaineer's Guide to Alpine Exploration. Oh, be sure to correct gear when climbing. The Alps can be fierce change. This advised wear thick warm clothing and boots with a good grip. And this tells me the wind speed. Okay, so that's the wind speed I need to know. Tower wind research. Test 1 through 6, wind speed 35 degrees. Or 35 on 3rd floor, 50 on 2nd floor, 45 on 4th floor, 20 on 1st floor, 40 on 4th floor. Somehow my anemometer broke. I hope there isn't a poltergeist in the tower after all. I mean, probably not. The wind speed is going to be a clue, because you mentioned wind. Okay, now I have the key to the painting room. Perfect. Lady Arabella, as you can see, the staircase of the orangery collapsed in your absence. I've already written to the builder in hopes he wants to sort it out, though as you know he can be difficult to pin down. I do apologize if this is getting in the way of your research. I don't suppose you can find another way into the bottom level. Oh. Because I do need to get down there. Okay. Dearest Arabella, we made it to the Alps. We are so sad that you couldn't join us this time, but we understand you were busy creating your herbarium. Yesterday we were lost on a hike until suddenly we heard a strange whistling tune. We followed the sound, and soon enough we discovered it was coming from a tiny flower. If only you had been there to tell us what kind of flower it was. I mean, you probably found the flower in question that I was looking for. Okay. Interesting. Add clue, letter about Alps, envelope with stamp. Because this tells me where you guys were, so I know what the wind speed is that I need to make. Alright. God, it is such a violent noise. Oh, hey. Floor plan's up to date now. Cool. Dear Miss Green, your research proposal on the structure of coastal plants was of quaint interest. We have no plans to fund a small project like this, but perhaps if you are set on botanical field work, you might assist Professor Montague in his work on British meadow orchids. I'm sure your natural aptitude for domestic duties would be much appreciated. Might I also recommend John Lindley's book, Ladies' Botany, or A Familiar Introduction to the Study of the Natural System of Botany. It is an elementary book for unscientific readers, and one I have heard is suitable amusement for ladies such as yourself, being about a mother who wishes to teach her children about plants. Wow, you are an asshole. Meadow Orchids Research Team 1862. Professor John Montague, Anne Montague, Robert Brown, and Arabella Green. Well, at least she did go on the research team, I guess. Flower painting in watercolor. Okay. Lady Arabella, I was wondering if I could join Mr. Bennett into town later this afternoon to place an order on a new kitchen scale. The one we have is rather ancient, and I'm afraid it's not suitable for measuring flour to make my delicious scones. If you could let me know your decision before afternoon, that'd be lovely. In your service, Mrs. Patterson. Symbology. A study wherein discerning the reader will find a history of the use of religious and folkloric symbols throughout the art of this world. Okay, this is important. Triskelion, Taijutsu, Star of David, Agnus Dei, Catholicism. Okay. Wheel of Dharma. So, Catholicism. Botanical painting. My dearest Arabella, in gardens fair, your grace the scene, a flower rare. Your presence beams with radiant light, a lily's charm so pure and white. Your hands like petals, soft and fine, in tender touch, a love divine, and in your eyes a brilliant glows, as daisies fair in spring's repose. Oh, how I long to have you near, to cherish you, my heart sincere, like roses freshly cut, you'd be the trophy of my home with glee. Oh, okay, sir? What? Okay. Well, have fun with that, I guess. Where is this orangery? Oh, right. I have to get to the bottom of the orangery. Okay, so this has to do with Catholicism. Okay. That's how I get to the orangery. It's on page 37. Do I have to make it 37 for the weight because of the page? No. These ounces mean something. Okay. I think this has to do with the priest hole. But the question is, how? That's not an answer. That's not an answer. No. But that did tell me it's probably Matterhorn, but come back to that. Let's go over here and see if there's anything in here that gives me an answer. No, that's opening doors, that's adjusting, that's to put the plant. Okay, that's if I need to open windows for the window configuration. Got it. That's not going to give me the answer I want. Okay, this way. Did you have the answer? That's just about the turbulent tower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You had 6 of those. Yeah. Catholic. So this, it has to do with this, the history of the it has to do with the priest hole. And Catholics and symbology. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 apples on there. Or oranges, I guess. Maybe. Maybe oranges. Did you have weights associated with you, or... No, you did not. Okay. So maybe I'm looking at 6 is the number I want to put on the scale. Maybe. This is confusing. This is a little bit tricky in this case. But 6. I have at least the number 6 because it's got the Catholicism element to it. So, oh yeah, it's definitely connected to that. Okay, so where's the 6? Okay. 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 What was that page number again? No, the blessing. When was Nicholas Owen? Okay, the year. That's what it is. It's the year. The year in which Nicholas Owen built the priest holes. Okay, that's what I need. What year did you build those things, sir? Let's see. Home. Back in the Middle Ages during the reign of Queen Elizabeth. Well, when was that? It doesn't tell me when it was. When was the manor made? Okay, when was the manor established? Oh, I think there was a date all the way back at the gate, wasn't there? Because there's 4 of them, so it's a year. Botany Manor, home of the Green family. Okay, you do not have a date on you. That's totally not helpful. It's certainly not 1890. No, but the family tree might have the date. Because it's the Green family on the family tree, so... Let's check the family tree. That's a thought. Family tree was over here, wasn't it? Where was it? Not in here. Here it is. 1756 to 1805. Okay, so we could do 1756. Oh, that's a lot of years. Okay. All right, let's try 1756. One, 7, 5. Nope, not 1756, so... Well, it can't be 1805 because there's no 0 weight. So it's the Green family. So we can do 1785, 1856. Well, but it's talking Middle Ages, so... Ugh. This is why I wish there was an easier notice of dates. When was the... So yeah, it's to those who serve the Lord, remember the year of its construction. For this is the key. Where's the construction date on this house? Because that's going to be our trick. It's the year the house was constructed. Is there like a signage out here somewhere? Nope. Do I have all the clues for this chapter is my question. I am missing a clue. So I am, in fact, missing a clue. Now, either that clue is down there in the... in the orangery, or the clue is okay, what about this mural? Does this have a date? No. 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 That doesn't have any dates. Does the tower have any dates? Tower does not have any dates. Okay, maybe it's... I need to go up some stairs. If I remember correctly, the staircase is here. Maybe there's something else somewhere around this way. If I can actually access anything up here. That has a combo lock, okay. But I can go in here, okay. You're blocking. Is there a date listed anywhere? No. Let's see. Okay. So let's try 17. So I tried 1750. But I said Middle Ages. There's no... All those who enter find comfort. Blessed is the hearth with laughter and with cheer may love shared. To those who serve the Lord who seek their sanctuary, remember the year of construction, for this, friends, is key. Well, where is the year of construction is the thing. There's no year on this. Nope. Oh, this is so annoying. Okay. Fine, let's do... Nope. So the only thing I know about this manor is that this is the home of the Green family. So it has to do with this family. Alright, let's try 1856 then. Or 1786. Because I have no idea which Elizabeth it was. It was prosecuting. Okay. Nope. Alright. So I tried 1785. Let's see. I could try 1812. And then 1878. Nope, can't do 1812. Can I? Yeah, no, can't do 1812. Can't do 1878. Let's try 1759. See, you need to give me a date, guys. Just saying the day the house was constructed doesn't help without actually giving me that date. So remember the year of construction. Well, what was the year of construction aside from the Middle Ages? Alexa, when was the Middle Ages in Europe?
The Middle Ages in Europe were a period of time that began around 476 CE and lasted until the 16th century. This period stretched from the 6th century to the 16th century, marking the transition from the fall of the Western Roman Empire to the Renaissance. It was a time of significant change and development in European history, including the rise of feudalism, the spread of Christianity, and the growth of cities and commerce.
That doesn't answer my question. It's definitely not the 1800s or the 1700s then. Guys, you need to give me a date. When was this place built? Come on. You can't sit here and say, oh, it's the Middle Ages. Specifically Middle Ages. During the reign of Queen Elizabeth. And then not give me a date. What was the date? St. Mary's Church. Oh my gosh. Priestholes. Yeah. What is the date this house was built? Oh my. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's just 6, 6, and 6. That's great. That's lovely. Alright, there is a date somewhere, hidden somewhere on this property. Somewhere. I will find it. The question is, where? Where have we marked the date of this house? It can't be 1890. There's no 0 pound. There's no 0 ounce. So that's not the answer. It's just there's a date hidden somewhere on this house. I just haven't found it yet. Obviously. I'm gonna be very annoyed if this is like a super simple positioning of things and I am just a blind bitch. I can't do repeated numbers, I know that much, because I don't have repeated numbers. So, whatever the date is, it can't be repeating. Has to be a series of 4 numbers that do not repeat. Oh, this is going to be painful. If I can't brute force it, I'm going to be very sad. Okay. Okay, from the Desk of Arabella Green. Household proprietors. Oh, you meant... Is the answer potentially in my book? Maps. Gatehouse, Rose Garden Conservatory, Viewpoint. Oh, yeah, I remember that area. Okay, I need to check the Rose Garden. I haven't been back to the Rose Garden, so the answer might be back there. Alright, so let's go back to the Rose Garden and see if there's a clue there. Okay. No dates. No dates. Pretty flower images. Okay. Flowering plants, Great Britain. That's not it. None of these have dates. Okay. You don't give me a date. Oh, that's the seed log from 1890. That's the current date. Okay. You don't have a date on you. You also don't have a date on you. I'm not seeing a date anywhere. Nope. No, buildings like these have dates of construction stamped into them somewhere. You would anticipate there being a date of construction stamped into it somewhere. There is not. This is unhelpful. Okay. Alright, well, let's see if we can potentially brute force it without actually requiring the date. Don't see a date anywhere. Okay. Just making sure. No date. What about at this fireplace? Any date? No. 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 Nope. All right. So I think 16th century, which is 1500s. Okay. Here. All right, that Nope. 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 There's no date carved in the walls around here, is there? Those are molds. Nope. There's no date on this thing, is there? No. Why make it easy, right? 7. 8. Alexa, when were the Middle Ages in England? $14.85. That's a thought. Nope. Alexa, stop. Okay. Where is this motherfucking clue? I have run around this house so many times at this point. Okay. We are looking it up because I cannot figure it out. Botany Manor. Chapter 3. Priest Hole. I have spent way too long trying to find the stupid priest hole information. Yeah. That's all about the pixie tears. I already did the pixie tears. Pixie tears are done. Yep. Designated about priests. That's cool. That's about the wind, so on and so forth. The floor plan to the manor has the date. I am so stupid. It was right in front of my face, right there. 1593. The date is 1593. I am so dumb. I only had to literally look and see floor plan of the manor. I'm like, oh, there's my answer. Okay. 5, 3. Yep. I knew there was a date for the house somewhere. The question was, I couldn't figure out where the date was. I'm running around like checking my head cut off. Totally forgot about the fact that there was a map. A floor plan map from when the manor was made. Oh my gosh. I didn't think it'd be in that room too, because it's was so recent. Okay, here's another duck. Okay, 3 ducks. My lord Grain. Grain? Thou hast ventured mightily in granting me refuge within these walls, and for such a favor I remain eternally indebted to thee. The cunning of Little John in his establishment of this sanctuary doth inspire awe. A saint he is to our brethren and sisters who have sought refuge from the harsh rule of Queen Elizabeth and King James. Pray extend gratitude unto thy cook for the sustenance provided, a welcome respite from Brother Michael's oft-repeated fare of leeks and potatoes. With most earnest of thanks, I entreat that this mission shall not mark our final communion, and that our faith may endure unbroken. Huh. That would be nothing at this point. Okay, there's my seeds. That took too long to find because I'm a dumb. I'm a dumb. Society for Botanical Science meets every second and fourth Wednesday from 6 o'clock in the Assembly Room in Stroud. A prospective applicant must be supported by 3 existing gentlemen of the Society, along with evidence or research showing his dedication to the advancement of science and botany. Windows of existing fellows receive honorary membership to attend annual social events. The month's lecture is on the importance of laboratory investigation. Tour Eiffel Paris. First Summit 18. That's the Matterhorn. This souvenir coin is for Weisshorn in Switzerland. Okay, so that's the wins we have to match. Is the Weisshorn in Switzerland. Today marks the beginning of an intriguing adventure as I join Professor John Montague, his wife Anne Montague, and fellow botanist Robert Brown on our field trip to study the British orchid meadows. Everyone's enthusiasm for the subject is infectious. Today, Professor Montague gathered all of us to examine the southern marsh orchid. Though upon arrival I noticed it had a much more hooded appearance and could be a new species entirely. When I pointed this out, Professor Montague laughed and explained he was simply testing us. Okay. I mean, that is not repaired in any respects. Okay, so we want the Weisshorn, which is Mount Weisshorn, 40. We want the wind speed to be 40. So to make the wind speed 40, we need to open floors 1, 3, and 4 and be on the 4th floor. Okay. One. No, other direction. Move up. There we go. Cool. Oh, I need to add the clue. I forgot. Wolf Glove glows a mountain Weisshorn where the weather is just right. The wind hits it. Turbulent petals howling can be heard. Mountaineers are familiar with this flower and use it to navigate on foggy days. Okay, gatehouse delivery. I like how that just stays up on the screen to like, hey, you have a delivery, by the way. Like, yes, I can see that. Dear sister, I'm so glad to hear you have returned safely from your travels. While you're away, I changed the code for the library door lock each time I visited, as I know some of the grandmother's valuable items are kept in the secret vault. The new code for the door is the 3 initials of my name to make it easy for you to remember. I hope we can meet soon. I look forward to hearing about your adventures. Your loving sister, Elizabeth. That's where the family tree comes from. Okay. So it's either G or the name of her new, her non-maiden name, her married name. But let's see. EAG or EAH? Okay. EAG or EAH? Okay. H. G. H. Okay. Alright. Thank you card. Dear Lady Green, thank you kindly for the flower books you sent for my daughters. To this day, they still show an interest in learning more about plants and painting. I am keen that my daughters have access to good education, so I hope you don't mind me putting it upon you that you might be able to teach them somehow. Your dedication and knowledge seem so rare and inaccessible elsewhere for young girls like mine. Hope you will consider my proposal. Okay. You have the chance to share your knowledge. I see. Methods of teaching. Wow, you are actually going to take that seriously. Okay. Oh, wow. Four new plants added. Oh, heavens to Betsy. The Fox and the Crow. One evening, the fox was searching for something to eat for dinner. He saw a crow sitting on a tree branch holding a big piece of tasty cheese in her beak, so the fox came up with a plan. He walked up to the crow and complimented her shiny black feathers. The crow was suspicious of the fox and kept her beak tightly closed on the cheese. The fox kept on charming the crow, describing her as the most majestic of all birds with a big, strong beak. Oh, what a song that beak must make. It must be the song of a queen. Please, beautiful crow, let me hear it. Flattered by the praise, the crow forgot all about her suspicion and also her dinner. So she opened her beak wide to utter her loudest caw, and down fell the cheese straight into the fox's open mouth. Okay. So what plants do we have in this chapter? The Nightfall, Lilium Hesperides. I vaguely recall my grandmother studying the Nightfall when I was young. Okay. Satharelia corulia. Judging by the name, I don't believe this to be an edible mushroom, so this is sapphire gloom. Cradle fern, Blechnum nidus. The past years, these fern have drastically declined on the banks, so I feel compelled to research any changes in their environment. And the brook chalice, Ranunculus condatus. My friend wrote to me about the brook chalice, which made me want to research them. Okay. Well, the crow fable's a clue. Got it. Oh. That's access to Grandma's vault. Got it. Okay. That's probable access to Grandma's vault. What is this? Wonders of the night sky. Okay. The golden fish. One bright morning, a poor fisherman caught the shining golden fish. The fish cried, "Please let me live. I am not a fish, but a prince, enchanted by a wicked spell." So the fisherman let the fish go free. When the fisherman's wife learned of this, she demanded the fish grant a wish in return for its freedom, a cottage instead of the hovel where they lived. So the fisherman returned to the shore to the fish and granted their wish. But the wife was greedy and demanded riches, a palace, and servants, all while the ocean became darker and the shore black with dirt. Finally, the wife wished to be so powerful that she could grant wishes herself. In return for this greedy request, the fish revoked all of the wishes it had granted. After that, the ocean became blue again, and the shore clean, and the fisherman never saw the golden fish ever again. I mean, yeah. New Year's Ball to be given at Somerset Hall, Thursday, January 4th, 1860. Super is at 6 o'clock. Good music, rhymes. Cousin, wash your hands and accompany me. You won't find a husband at the bottom of the garden. I mean, this lady's in her 60s. She not finding the husband, period. Pretty sure she's not interested. The hare and the tortoise. At midday, okay, so these are night, morning, midday. A hare and a tortoise walked together. The hare moved quickly and noticed the tortoise struggling to keep up. The hare laughed and challenged the tortoise to a race. The tortoise accepted. A course was decided, and the race began. The hare immediately leapt out of the lake, out of sight, but then lay down to take a nap, sure that the tortoise would never catch up. The tortoise plodded slowly on, making its way towards the finish. When the hare woke from his nap, he opened his eyes just in time to see the tortoise crawling slowly across the finish line. The proud hare had been so sure that he would win and underestimated the tortoise. And the tortoise crossed the finish line, he exclaimed, "Slow and steady wins the race." That's a familiar one. So that's midday. Let's see, the rising sun. So this has the symbol of the sun. The other had the symbol of a night. The moon and the stars. Okay. So I have midday, I have morning, and then down there is night. Evening. So morning, fish, hare, bird. Oh, okay. Sunset May. We're in May 1st. Sunset May 22nd. Sunset 8th of July. Okay. London Record. Lindley appointed chair of the Botany University of London after an esteemed early career as an assistant secretary of Horticultural Society and a mission of one of the youngest ever fellows in the Linnean Society. John Lindley plans to elevate the science of botany. He spoke thus at his inaugural lecture. It has been very much fashion of late years in this country to undervalue the importance of the science and to consider an amusement for ladies rather than an occupation for the serious thoughts of men. Lindley also challenged the Linnean classification system and proposed many changes. Sunset on the 14th of October. Sunset on the 29th of April. Okay. Here's the nightfall fern. Flower. Okay, I have a key now to the study. Perfect. Nightfall progress. I have been trying to encourage the nightfall to bloom for a little while now. I have determined to prove it is more than just a myth. So far, I have deduced that the flower opens at sunset and only during a particular time of year. When exactly that occurs still remains a mystery to me. I shall plant a few more seedlings tomorrow and continue my research. Rose planting list. Collect field samples and seed collections. So 1830 to 1831. So blooms at night. So the sunset paintings and then the research on the plant. 25th of June. 12th of September. 8th of August. Okay. So she determined it blooms during sunset, which is why she's painted all these sunsets. Okay. Well, that's fascinating. Right, I have a key for the study now. Ah, that violent sound. Meadow of Orchards in Great Britain, collected by Professor Montague. My dear friend, I've been pondering these last few weeks what could be the best way to see a remarkable flora reach the wider world, since it's so seldom we are able to see our work published. Considering your uncle's reputation in the scientific field, have you considered asking him to publish your herbarium under his name? It may not give you the recognition you deserve personally, but it would be a way to reach your goal of adding to the scientific record on botany. Do consider it. I would hate for such important research to stay hidden away. Damn. Arabella, I have some more books from the department that may be of interest to your research. One I recall was a favorite of your father's. If you have any trouble when you visit the college, tell the secretary you are collecting materials for your uncle. So long as they return before summer ends, other professors won't notice. So this is mushroom food sources. Okay, just like plants, of fungi need food sources to grow healthy and strong. However, some fungi haven't always had access to nutrients through soil and have evolved to retrieve it in different ways. This means they have become carnivorous because they only acquire nutrients they need by consuming other living organisms, such as flies, bugs, and plants. Some mushrooms even get their nutrients from feeding on type of another parasite, fungus, or parasite. Mushrooms growing on a tree is usually a sign that they are consuming the tree, so you must immediately remove them immediately. Not always the case. Alright, well that seems like it's a clue for this thing. Now I have the seeds for that. Cool. Tree diseases. Red tree pox. If a tree infected with red tree pox, many small red spots will be visible on the bark and be cured by adding fertilizer to soil tree. Hypoxylon causes black patches to form on tree bark. It is usually a sign the tree is lacking in hydration, won't stay alive for much longer. Root parasite is a fungus that forms purple rings on the bark and roots. The parasite leaches nutrients that retrieve from the soil. Eventually, it causes the tree to dry and lose all of its leaves. There is currently no known cure. Bark rust is a disease that isn't harmful. It's usually caused by excess hydration and too much sunlight. So, I think the tree diseases, because we have a dead tree down there. Okay, river swan egg, kingfisher egg, speckled sparrow egg, shoveler duck, quail, red-billed moorhen, crested owl, golden mallard, shelduck, the river swan, and then the blue heron. Alright, well eggs are going to be important apparently. Alright, well, I can make the mushroom and then open up that other doorway that's blocked. So let's do that. Yep. Yep. There we go. Judging by the name, I don't believe this to be an edible mushroom. No, not edible. The sapphire gloom is a wildly misunderstood mushroom. It grows commonly on trees, and opposed to popular belief, the mushroom consumes its parasites rather than the tree itself. Considering it made the tree grow? Yes. The trapped fairy. Okay. Dearest Arabella, I was taking a walk along the river in Somerset recently and noticed a sight that I had just write you about. In the water, I saw a brook chalice glooming. I've never seen or heard of it flowering before, and none of my books mention it. It was so beautiful. Do you have any idea what could have caused this? Okay. Cradle fern has the owl eggs. Okay. That's good to know. Bird eggs. Fern painting. I think that was probably the brook chalice fairy painting. Wait. Bird eggs. There's a letter about wheat. In okay. That must be that. Dear Lydia, I want to thank you once again for your invaluable contributions to Meta Orchid Research Expedition. Your keen observations, deep knowledge of orchids was helpful. Your dedication as a field and as an inspiration. I look forward in the future collaborations and continued exploration of botanical wonders. I will put in good word with you at the Botanical Society. Okay. Key to the attic. Alright. It's been brought to our attention the factory of Barron Ironworks has been illegally dumping scrap metal across rivers in Somerset. These rivers are now polluted with rust, making it unsafe for swimming. River Cam, River Summer, River Chew. River From was also affected by the waste, although oddly the river is completely clear of rust pollution. We're still researching what led to that effect. Okay. Well, that is going to be the government notice. Want to make sure you're all swimming summer. Cleared most popular rivers Somerset of aquatic weeds. River Cam and River Chew and River Summer have been cleared of these weeds thanks to service of Clark Aquatics. Thank you for your continued support. So yeah, it's the river from. Dearest Elba, I'm ready to share with you an exciting discovery I've made in my botanical studies. It turns out that some plants are particularly sensitive to sound and seem to thrive when exposed to music or melodies from their natural environment. I hope to share more findings with you in the near future. I'm delighted to aid you in my research. Okay. Oh, rivers of summer. Okay, river from. Average temperature 25 degrees Celsius before bridges. Okay. All right. That's a clue. I don't know about the sounds being a clue for that yet. Aquatic weed removal. Do you have a pond? We specialize in removing aquatic weeds, including the brook chalice. Okay. Okay. Alright, that's the cradle fern. To send an honorable House of Commons. In recent years, hunts have been taking place near Somerset River, tragically led to decline extinction of bird species. We ask that reading wildlife you agree, please let us know. Yeah, I didn't think so. But I can see it being part of... No. Yeah. The Trapped Fairy. Once upon a time, there was a little fairy who loved grazing in her own reflection in the water. She lost track of time, and the day turned to night. Nyx, the goddess of night, noticed the little fairy. The moon was shining bright, but the fairy only had eyes for herself. Nyx took offense and decided to punish the little fairy. Nyx placed the fairy into a nightfall and cast a spell on her. She fell in love with the moon and gazed upon the sky all night. As dawn approached, the sun arose, the spell broke. Though just as the fairy woke from her enchantment, the flower blood closed and trapped her for eternity. Okay, so the flower is for this fairy story. Where is the fairy painting? Never forgotten. Oh, kitty. Dearest friend, it seems our interest in visiting private plant collection of Lord Spencer has gone unacknowledged. While disappointing, I'm not sure it's worth pursuing scientific study in such places. On my recent visit to Brinsby, the young man showing us around had barely a basic knowledge of plants, and due to there being a large group of gentlemen at the party, all useful time and education was devoted to them and given none to Constance and I. Let us plan another trip of our own. Perhaps we can see the specimens in their home habitats where they belong. I mean, probably for the best. Essence of arnica flower for sprains, strains, and joint pains. Tincture of red clover. Chamomile red clover seems to soothe hot flushes. Okay. Installation of disconnected pipes. 14. Dear Bill, here's a quote of prayer. Guys in your bathroom, the cost might seem high, but trust us, it's a complex job. Best left to the professionals. I'm going to fix my own pipes, thank you. Apparently. Yep, I'm fixing my own pipes. Cool. Bath geyser provides rapid flow of hot water. Simply turn the tap and instant hot water appear. It can be used multiple times in a row without extra cost. Cool. Alright, well then let's quickly repair these pipes then, huh? Did not mean to flush the toilet, but okay, that works. I am missing a pipe piece. Ah, there it is. That was easy. That was so easy. Did not need to pay a man a heck of a ton of money for that. No. Sexism at its finest. Okay, that opens the attic. Interesting. Gardening curiosities trap moths. Some moths can become trapped inside flower bud if it closes in the morning. The moth then forced to use the flower bud as resting place till it opens again. Some flowers only do bloom for a short period during the year, so if the moth is unlucky, the flower bud won't open until many months again later. Well, that's part of the nightfall. Trapped by moths. Alright, I want to go up here first. Oh, okay, this is music. Okay. Bird calls. Okay, so this is for the bird calls, which are probably associated with the cradle fern. Yep. Okay, all that was cradle fern stuff. So I can make the cradle fern because I did see the photo of the bird eggs. So let's make the cradle fern then. Plant cradle fern. Alright, let me just go see what those bird eggs were again. It was the spotted owl ones, I think. Yeah, crested owl. Crested owl. Crested owl is ECDEGF. ECDEGF. Yep, there we go. Got it. Okay. So the cradle fern, used by the crested owls as a nest, and in turn the plant has grown dependent on the owl's chime-like call to grow. So without the owl, it's not going to grow. Cool. Okay. These are the merriest moths of England. I am certain that has something to do with the night thing, because it talked about trapped moths. Oh. It's smoggy up here. Okay, pig. Sight of plants. Some scientists have theorized that plants have photoreceptors in their leaves and stems, which allow them to see the color of light. This means photos can tell what time of day and know when to close or open their buds. The exact time that flowers bloom is different for each flower, but most do appear to respond to light, the color, and light in some way. Horticulturists and botanists make use of the knowledge to trick flowers into blooming at any time they want to. This is definitely in regards to the nightfall. Okay. Alright. Oh, that's to make the sunset in question. Okay. My dear niece, I fear the window may be closing for you to find a suitable husband. I've arranged for you dinner with my son Edward. He's a successful businessman in London. Your cousins William and Thomas may aspire to become an accomplished scientist, but for you, Arabella, it is better to make yourself useful in the small duties of life. Love and appreciated your studies will no doubt be valuable should you have a son, but it would be foolish to allow... Oh gosh, didn't if I... Jeez, Aunt Agnes. Chill. Aw, mallard duck. This month, conversation with Professor Montague, leading expert in British meadow orchids. In his words, every plant, every leaf, and every meadow holds a secret waiting to be unlocked. Professor John Montague, renowned bones, sheds light on groundbreaking work of meadow orchids with decades of research, contributions to the field of nothing short of revolutionary, including new species, the hood marsh orchid. This is for the brook chalice. Okay. Inspect rusty pig. Oh, okay. I can use this for, you, can't I? Yes. Come here, rusty pig. This is for the brook chalice. Oh, I need to know what temperature to make it. Okay. That was, where was it? Ah, here we go. From 25 degrees. Go. Oh, well, the bathtub's now a garden. Okay. The brook chalice prefers to grow in rivers with temperature 25 degrees Celsius. The plant naturally filters the water from rust and metal. Unfortunately, they get removed often, as most people prefer their ponds to be weed-free. Alright. I am missing a clue for the nightfall. Oh, here we go. Moss spotting calendar. Oh. Okay. That'll tell me when the sunset is for. So I need the fairy painting to figure out the moth wings. So it's brown wings with kind of cow print. Brown wings with a kind of cow print, and so the eyed hawk moth. It's not got ladybug thing underneath it. No. Garden tiger moth. Let's see. September. Alright, so we want the sunset to be from September. October, April, July, May, June, September. Here we go. Blue, yellow, orange, and red. So we want blue, yellow, orange, and red for our colors. Blue, yellow, orange, and red. All right, let's go ahead and prepare our seed. Blue, yellow, orange, and red. Blue, yellow, orange, red. There we go. It is pretty convenient that there is a dying tree laying around. Yes. Sorry, I didn't speak with you when I didn't even notice the response, but ayo. Seeing the nightfall bloom is a rare event. The flower only blooms September sunsets. Night pollinators active in September. As such, the garden tiger often trapped in the bud when it closes for the year. Yep. Okay. And there's my bell. I get sucked into things and I don't always notice to go and double check what chat is saying until it was like much later. But ayo. I need more puzzle games. I've run through my list of current puzzle games that I have, and I need more. Alright, so what'd you give me? New key. Formal garden. Okay. I apologize wholeheartedly for accidentally taking the key to the formal garden home with me. It was in my pocket, and I had simply forgotten it was there. I didn't want to disturb your research, so I left it in the basket. Okay. Well, now I can get to the formal garden. That's fun. Yes. The letters are just kind of left around, and you have to sit there and come to terms with the fact that it's all over the place. Okay. Right, that's the other side. How do I get to the formal garden? Where's my map? Let's see. Oh! Well, wait. Isn't that locked on this side, too? But that might be it. Okay. And this lady is very disorganized. Let's be fair. Oh, that gate, right. There's a different door that's locked. Well, that wasn't a violent key in lock sound as it's been this entire time. Okay, not as many new plants as it was the same this time, which is nice. See, it was a message. Local man reports mystery signal. Gentleman farmers reported sightings of mysterious blinking lights coming from caves near his home in Cheddar. In his own words, I was walking my dog and lost track of time. soon became dark and I decided to make a walk back home. On the way to my house, tiny cave, and I walked and noticed blinking light pattern. Was sure as one of those Morse code messages. The light source vanished, and what? Nobody else was there. Local authorities assure the journalists that there have been no recent military. Okay, cool. Alright, what's the plants for Chapter 5? Let's see. So we have the Springdale shrub, which is a flowering bush used to grow in the gardens, but have completely disappeared when Arabella was away. Okay, that's cool. A friend gifted me these seeds, so I don't know too much about them yet, which is the Fool's Emerald and the Ocelite. A friend of mine found some seeds and was kind enough to let me use them for my herbarium. Okay. So, we gotta find out more info. That's just trashed. That sucks. Alright, so here is the Springdale shrub. Springdance shrub. Cool. Oh, it's pretty over there. Oh, good. I get to go down there. Cool. Just prep that. So what's this? Mr. Bennett, the telegraph you ordered arrived while you were at the farmer's market. They delivered it by boat. I left it at the boathouse since I didn't know where you'd like to keep it. There appears to be Morse code manual inside in case as well. Okay, so Morse code is a thing. New materials for garden pots, terracotta and granite. Sandstone, marble, and obsidian. I'm gonna have to change my pot? Okay. Tips for growing hydrangeas. Hydrangeas are beautiful flowers that contain anthocyanin, which is a pigment that can change color depending on the pH level and environment. Colors can vary between red, purple, and blue. Alright. Seaweed, wood, ash, guano, manure, peat. Apparently we're changing the pots up. Section 4, communication. Over long distance, the method of communication over long distance must be selected according to requirements of the scenario. If the message contains no sensitive information or there is no enemy presence within communication area, open method communication such as telegraphy may be used. If open communication is permissible, both receivers may still benefit from abbreviation of messages. See Plate 2 for a table of commonly used military abbreviations. Closed communication method rely more on technology and ingenuity. In the case of secrecy and obfuscation, planning is required. Both parties must acknowledge encryption used. Brief history of long-range military communications. Ancient Greece, ancient Rome. Holy shit. So R, Roger. K is over. AR is out. AS is wait. I must pause, please wait. VE is verified. Int is say again. HH is correction. BT is break. KA is attention. SK is over and out. My sweet Hazel, are you keeping well today? Jimmy's only gone and broken the lawnmower again. If it weren't for my war injury, I wouldn't be letting him loose at the mower. He said he ran over some hard object down in the long grass near the pond. I had a brief look, couldn't see anything. Sometimes I wonder about the boy's sensibilities. Okay. Well, I mean, probably ran over a rock, but you never know. Oh, hi. I don't want to scare you away, I guess. I will go around like this, so I don't scare you. Okay, pH research. So I am gonna have to change my pot for pH research reasons to make... Okay. Alright, so this is in regards to one of these lovely plants. I don't know which one yet. Alright, can we open the shortcut up, please? Thank you. So what's this? Miss Green, I have recently heard of your involvement in mentoring, spurring botanist. Botany has filled demands thorough understanding of its complexities. While I admire your dedication, Saying the blind leading the blind does come to mind. All just said, I do hope your endeavors are mentoring will yield some semblance of progress. Well, at least you clarified you were joking, because most people have not been joking about how sexist they are. Thank you so much for the lovely bunch of rhubarb from your nephew's garden. He needn't have sent anything in return for the herbal poultice, but I am grateful all the same. I know he hasn't the money to fetch a doctor. Please send him my thanks. Nothing there. Mix seeds for garden birds. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to attract a bird somewhere. Got it. Okay, so I got the key to the boathouse. Okay. Birds to pollinate flowers. Okay, so I'm going to attract a bird to pollinate a flower. Oh, probably to here. Okay. That's good to know. I still don't know which plants the clues go towards. Did I scare you away? No, you didn't. Let's see. What else have we got? My dearest cousin will say I have a deep fascination with the pursuit of knowledge and science. I must admit the subject of spiritualism is not one particularly captivates me. I know, alright? 1900s, woman doing science. Like, hello? But also a woman not getting married in her 50s/60s. What? Let's see. Must admit the subject spiritualism is not one that particularly captivates me, therefore I must return the book to you. However, I appreciate your efforts in sharing your interests with me. Will-o'-the-Wisp. Eerie apparition that has long been the most subject of fear and fascination, makes appearance lost travelers in dark, isolated places and beckons them to falling into blinking light. So that has to do with the Morse code plant that I still don't know which plant is the Morse code plant. Okay, cool. Fool's Emerald Oscillate, yeah. Okay. Unfinished painting. I don't know what you're missing in the painting. Oh. You are definitely needed for something. Alright, I'll hold on to you. Okay. International Morse code. Okay. What's in here? Okay. Shuffle the food cards and place the stack face down on the entire game board. Place food tokens around the food cards. Okay. Woodland cards. If you land on a gray squirrel while it steals all your food tokens and they must return to the board. Gray squirrel. hedgehog, rabbit, mole, wood mouse, red squirrel, acorn, worm, ocelot seed, grass, pine cone. Okay, wait. Ocelot seed. Okay. Live in woodland habitats. Graze in the morning and evening. Forage food, keep for later. Sense of smell. Alright, so this has something to do with the ocelot seed. Let's see. Playing cards. Classroom chair, chalkboard, teaching desk. Dear Lady Arabella, thank you for your order, as discussed. Yeah. We'll write again in the coming months to inform you of delivery date for these school supplies. No, yeah, I do enjoy the fact that it's kind of going over the sexism in the time in a lot of ways. So there's that whole aspect that's interesting. It's definitely not what I anticipated. Okay. Oh. Molded cylinder record, Edison Records Echo. Oh, these are music. Okay. You play. Animal husbandry and rehabilitation. Heartbeat rates. Okay. I have a feeling this has to do with the ocelot. I'm not sure how yet. How weeds spread. Okay. Wood avens and goosegrass have seeds with the hook. Dandelions have seeds with an attached. Other plants such as lords and ladies. Okay, ocelot seed is known to be picked up by critters who then take it back to their nest. As soon as the animal goes to sleep, the seed sprouts into a bloom. Okay. Weeds and seeds. So it's about board game rules. Nope. Okay. I don't know why it's selecting, like, whatever willy-nilly thing it wants. Alright, you're not going to reset the clue. Okay. That's fine. That's whatever. It glitched. I'm not going to complain about it glitching. Have I found all the clues for this chapter yet? No. There's 3 clues I'm missing. There was the comment about all the red squirrels have gone missing. So... Oh, yep, you're just gonna you've completely glitched. Okay. But if it's the red squirrel, 300, 120 when it's asleep. Still don't know what this is to. It's got a water symbol on it, though. Oh, I've got an idea what this is to, actually, now that I think about it. This is probably to back up here, where it's broken. Because I haven't gone up here yet. Like a fool. Okay, Fool's Emerald. Darker colors of the world, plants, fungi. Okay. Recent discoveries show lucifern responsible. Okay, so this is about plants and fungi and insects. Okay. Jasmine, opium, foxglove, fool's emerald is a lucifern. Okay, so the Morse code stuff has to do with the fool's emerald. So, let's see. News article. Let's do Morse code. Bioluminescence. Note about telegraph. Military codes. Plant chemicals? Okay, that is everything. Okay. So I can create the Fool's Emerald. Okay, because I have all the clues for it. So for the Fool's Emerald... Stellated after mentoring session. Excellent work, fellow scholar. Spring dance shrub. Once grew in your garden before you departed travels. I'm compiling specimens that require pollination to mature into adult stage. Okay, so you're talking about pollination. Which means using the birds for the spring dance. Okay, well, we'll deal with that in a minute. I want to deal with, the Fool's Emerald. Except I don't know where I'm going to create it. Because it requires the Morse code light. So where is that going to be at? Oh, and it has a pH value issue. Which means it's got to go into a specific pot on top of everything. So it's not going to go into that pot necessarily. I might have to change the pot. Because it's... okay. Right. Okay. Alright, so I might not be able to even do that one now that I think about it. Well, in the interim, I can... let's see... Greeting card. Hydrangeas. Bird seed. Bird poster. Board game rules. No. I figured not. Yeah, that's what it is. And then board game rules. There we go. Okay. So this one I can do easily. Which is this. Yeah, I know, you need a heartbeat. Right? Yes. Needs the heartbeat at a specific speed. Alright, let's see. What's your beats per minute? Your 100 beats per minute. That's not what I want. It's, what, 180? 120. You are this one. Okay. There we go. Alright, that's down. Ocelot seed is picked up by small animals such as the red squirrel and then stored inside of their nests. Once the animal falls asleep, the ocelot depends on the heartbeat vibrations to break open and bloom. Alright. That's not what I meant to do. Okay. So, let's see. This requires the bird seeds and the soil pH research, as well as the pot catalog. So I need the soil pH research. Where was that at? Where did I see the stuff about the soil pH research? Somewhere back up here. Because that's going to change what pot I use, which I think it's back this way. You. Okay. So, okay. Because I need a specific pH for this shrub. Because I need it to be a specific color. That's what the painting's for. The painting tells me what color it was when it grew. The incomplete painting. Maybe. Or not. Maybe it's just whatever color I want it to be. Purple like that egg-shaped plant? Alright, we'll try that. glad you're happy, bird. Alright, so let's see. If we want to make a pH of 5 to 7, could do granite and manure. Or pink 7 to 12. Marble and seaweed. Let's do marble and seaweed. Which one's the marble pot? This one. And then seaweed. Can I not? No. This is for the... Okay. Ah. Okay, there we go. That makes more sense. Oh, this is what... Oh, that's what the bird is for. Okay, what bird is that? I might have to redo that now that I think about it. What type of flower is it going to be attracted to is the question. I didn't even think about that. Let's see. You are... I just wanted to look at you. Red-breasted black wings. I'm going to have to literally lead the bird here, aren't I? Oh, wow. Okay. You like red flowers. Okay. Alright, I need to go dump this. The purple flower is not going to be good. I need to make it red. This way. Alright, so for a red, the pH needs to be where? To 14. So sandstone and seaweed. Sandstone. There we go. Red spring dance shrub. Alright, so I have to lure the bird into place. I see. Alright, where is the bird seed? Ah, over here. All right. want it to go there. Here first. Okay. How do I get you out of there? Oh, bugger me. Oh, I see. I see. What, I'm supposed to try and lure you away with this. Okay, this is not working. Okay. Ah. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now this is making sense. There we go. Good job, buddy. Okay, okay, okay. This explains why there's 2 routes into this area, at the very least. I was wondering why the garden was designed so weirdly. Okay. There we go. Yay! Okay. Aw. Brought the flowers back. Okay, cool. Still don't know where I'm gonna do the Morse code. Oh no, wait, I do know where the Morse code is now that I think about it. Okay, so spring dance shrubs contains anthocyanins, which cause a change color depending on pH levels of the environment. Robins love red flowers, and will be attracted to this variant of shrub. So, right. Okay. So this one, I'm not sure where the plant chemicals comes into things, but that's okay. I remember how to do this one though, because the light bulb was down there. Still not sure what that knob goes to, is the thing. Like, it's not like I can't get down in there. That is an area I cannot reach, which is unusual. Oh, wait. Ah! That explains everything. I'm just ridiculous. Okay. Oh. I can actually travel across these. Okay. Oh, I can put a plant in... I know what plant goes in there now. Okay. I see, I see, I see. Okay, because that's where the Fool's Emerald's got to go in there. Because it was in a cave, in the dark. But where does the Morse code come in? Can I actually pick this up and take it with me? I can. Alright, I'm gonna have to. Okay. Now, where was that thing about plant? Okay, so it's the plant chemicals from the side terrace, which is up top. Okay. That's probably going to give me my answer to what the Morse code is. Because Fool's Emerald is a lucifern. What'd you have to say about luciferns? Let's see. Plants low light, such as forests, oceans, gloomy. Recent discovery shows that lucifern are responsible for this glowing effect. It is not known what glowing effect is used for, but that it could be used for communication with some other species or to attract pollinators or food. Okay. So we're wanting to attract pollinators or food. We have the Morse code list, the shorthand over here. So... let's see. Attention. Okay. So you want to start with KA. Attention. Invitation to transmit. So KA and then K. I'm not sure what message I should be sending is the thing with the Morse code. Just that there's Morse code. So, message began. Invitation. I just need to do the letter K, or I need to do KA. So K is dash dot dash and A is dot dash. Oh, okay. That's all it was. Oh, you just needed to do a message. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Cool. Fool's Emerald is a vine that contains lucifern, which allows it to create light. They grow in caves where they usually like to communicate with each other, very much like Morse code. Oh, Gatehouse has the message now. What have we got over here? Letter. Apologize wholeheartedly for accidentally taking the key. No. Hmm? Oh, post-herbarium. Okay, I'm shipping this. That's why. Okay, that's the end of it. Well, now I need to know if there's any more games like this. I need more puzzle games in my life. We Were Here was fun, but I played that with my bestie, and it wasn't really a stream game. It was more of a bestie and I sit there and get frustrated with each other over where this game is going. Frustrating one another is a source of great pastimes. But no, that was actually really cute for a fun little short game. I like that. I need more puzzle games like this. I need to know more puzzle games like this that I can play. I mean, I've picked up on Steam, I think it's Scene Investigators that I've played around with a little bit, but that one's like Deep Thoughts, and I do not have the brain capacity for Deep Thoughts a lot of the time. I do on occasion, but not always. I gotta continue my playthrough for Riven. I'm still excited for the fact that they're remaking or remastering Riven, so I'm looking forward to that when they do eventually decide to drop that. So that's gonna be cool. Okay, well that was cute. I'm going to end the stream here, and Salababa. Let's see. I have a button for this somewhere. Oh, more information. What, 1 year later? Excuse me? Green School of Botany? Ceremonial Key? Lady Arabelle Green Women's Education Union? Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, you actually were able to open up a school using your herbaria. Oh, that is cool. That is cute. Lesson 1, Air Purifying Flowers, the Windmill Wart. And these are a bunch of girls. Teacher's Apple. My dear Flora, I'm terribly sorry your herbarium didn't get picked up by publishing. Though I'm most excited about your new plans to return to Botany Manor into a botanical academy. I look forward to visiting the school and meeting the talented students you have taken under your wing. Let's hope they carry on our fight. Arabella, I hope you don't mind me still calling you by your childhood pet name. Oh, so it didn't get accepted. but you're teaching it. Okay, that's cute. That's cute. I enjoy that ending. Okay, that is adorable. That is adorable, and good lord woman struggles in the late 19th century. Any 19th century. That was nice. Okay. Well, if you have any recommendations of other puzzle mystery type games along these veins, I would be totally happy to hear them, because I need more. So, drop me a message, I guess. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna end this here now, because I need to go and take something from my head. Headaches suck.